Hey Railbirds, welcome to the 2022 Premier Billiards U.S. National Artistic Pool Championships, presented by McDermott Cues. We are coming at you live from the Clubhouse Bar and Billiards here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Brought to you by PremierBilliards.com, McDermott Cues, as well as Aramith Billiard Balls, Napa of Madison County, and Balanced Billiards. Thank you for your support. Being joined today by Mark White, and I have somebody else's name on there who I have no idea who that person is. Just kidding. That was Jason. He was doing some commentary last night with us. I better fix that real quick here. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Kevin Ross and Mark White. Mark White is joining us from the other side of the world. So, hey, Mark, I think I heard you there. How you doing, Mark?
Hi, Kevin. Looking forward to this. One of my favourite things about Q Sports, the jump shot, always fascinates me. And I've been looking forward to this ever since we turned the microphones off yesterday.
Yeah, the jump and the Masse shots are really fun.
Yeah, one of my favourite disciplines.
All right, starting off today is shot 1C. It's the one-handed jump shot, 6-point shot. Starting it off with a not too difficult shot starting off today.
Not too difficult.
Some of them are pretty crazy, though. Coming up later, you'll see.
I think this is the three guys we started with yesterday, isn't it? Certainly remember all of these three guys, and I've been doing a little bit of research actually, Kevin, on the players and rankings and that kind of stuff. I'm really getting into this now. It's I'm hooked.
Good, we got you. We got you hooked. All right, at the table now, Brian Superman Pauley, ranked 4th on the WPA Artistic Pool Division from South Charleston, Ohio. Sponsored by McDermott Cues, Navigator Tips and Chalk, Brutal Game Gear, Bill Kieran Obstacle, and Bobble Ball.
Yeah, number 4.
Brian's being considerate in shooting towards the camera. Just like that, 6 points.
No problem. No problem.
Making these one-handed jump shots look easy.
I was watching the youngster, the 18-year-old, practicing earlier on. And he actually beat Brian yesterday in a shootout, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah, that was a little bit of drama at the end of the day yesterday for they had a little shootout for one of the division titles. So he's a Guinness World Record holder, 4-time Guinness World Record holder, 31-inch high jump pot of a billiard ball. You can see it on his Facebook page. It's pretty cool to watch. Sponsored by Tiger Cues, Finest Events, Littman Lights, and the League Room.
Here he is.
Just like that. These shots are too easy for these guys. We got to come up with something harder.
Yeah. No cue. Yeah, I'm just going to share it around my friends and Facebook pages. If you'd like to do the same, guys, it's always good to share the love of this great sport.
Yes, please. All right, the close jump shot. So kind of similar to the last one where we're jumping over some balls and pocketing the ball in the corner, but this time you also have to pocket the ball that's frozen to the cue ball into its nearest corner pocket, as you can see on that diagram there, upper left corner. You also have to pocket that ball as well. So taking a previous shot and upping the difficulty just a little bit.
Yeah, they must have heard you, I think.
So that one ball is frozen to the cue ball, and that will be pocketing the one in the corner as well as pocketing that 9 in the other corner.
Watching these guys really makes me want to get down the pool hall and have a go at some of these. Oh!
I think it brushed it.
Oh, yeah, just making it, moving it out slightly. So if he catches the rail first, I think that's the biggest target you could possibly give yourself. Yeah, biggest target you can give yourself there, I think, isn't it, Kevin?
Well, then he should use the 15 ball because that's the biggest one, right? Sorry, those are some Tom Rossman jokes. I'm stealing his jokes.
Oh, he's caught the point. So yeah, he's struggling slightly.
Yeah, in this shot, you can't just hit center ball because you wouldn't hit the 9 ball because the ball you're frozen against kind of deflects the cue ball away. So you have to masse it a little bit back into the 9, which is why this is more difficult. It's not just a center ball jump. You have to masse it a little.
He'll be playing it with a little bit of left-hand English then, right?
Correct. So that's where the extra difficulty comes from.
Yeah. Just getting himself comfortable. There it is. Oh! Well, that's no score.
No points.
Oh, that's unexpected. Let's Javier Gomez look. Artistic pool god in his own right. Good to have you with us again, Javier.
Come on, Pumpkin, referring to Jason's vest.
Here is the youngster. Is it quite unusual to have such a young guy taking up this sport? Is he a rotation player as well?
You know, I'm not sure what other games he plays. I know he's 18 years old recently. I think he's graduating this year, I think. So, yeah, he's the youngest in the event, and I think in the entire artistic pool division.
Wow.
All right, 7 points first try for the Bloodshark.
Yeah, it certainly smells blood. And this is Mr. Jason Lynch, who we had on the stream last night, giving his expert analysis. This guy knows his stuff. And we see the replay. In drops the 1 ball, fist pump, and he did make the 9 ball as well.
All right, this is the kiss back hop shot, kind of double kissing into the 1 ball and then jumping back over the balls, pocketing the ball. 7 points.
First
nails
time.
it. Oh, he caught one of the interfering balls, so I guess that doesn't count.
Ah, okay. So that one ball is frozen to the rail, I'm
Frozen
guessing,
to the
for the
rail.
double kiss.
There we go.
And
That's a good
second
clean.
time.
6
And
points
makes the
for
one in the
Jason.
side as well. Look, made the one in the
Bonus.
side as well, just for a bonus point.
Nice.
Quite interesting, actually. I remember something Ephraim Reyes once said. When he's playing games of rotation, he actually sees shots that go wrong and then uses that shot to his advantage in other situations, if that makes sense. A bit like that one ball going in the side there. Who knows, in future, that might become part of that actual discipline.
that's
To make the one
really
ball as
interesting.
well.
He's going to put that in his back pocket, and I'm going to remember that for later. You never know when it might come up.
Yeah, yeah. So has to make 3 balls here.
Yep, the leapfrog shot.
Using the dart.
Wouldn't it be terrible if you missed that last one?
That counts as well, does it? The last one?
Yeah, you got to make that last one.
Ah.
So you don't want to miss that one.
You don't want to miss cue. The Michigan kid, man of the moment, going to be married very, very soon. We had his young lady in the chat yesterday. I wonder if she's going to join us again today. Yeah, there she is, the future Mrs. Michigan kid. Good morning to you too. And we've got somebody listening and watching in Germany, Stefan Ramin. Good evening to you, my friend. I just actually watched Joshua Filler in an interview on Dogging It with Melina Mike, Michael Panozzo and Joey Ryan. Interesting listening to Joshua Filler. Such a great talent from Germany. Back to a talent from Michigan.
Theo has 1 more year left in high school, according to Finest Events, and he's also into jiu-jitsu.
So you don't want to upset Theo.
All right, nicely done there by Jason. And now Brian will be shooting the same shot.
Yeah, didn't do too well in the last discipline. So I'm just 6 points. Needs to make this to keep in the race. Fist pump there from the Michigan kid. Got it first time, and Brian will be wanting the same here.
So during these preliminary rounds, players don't have to shoot the same shots. They are free to choose whatever shot they want within a group of shots. But it just seems kind of traditional that they will shoot the same shot. When we come up later, when we go to the quarterfinal and semifinal and finals, then it's like what you may have seen on ESPN Trick Shot Magic, where it's like a game of horse, where you have 2 players and they go back and forth. They pick a shot, they shoot it, and then the opponent has to shoot that same shot. And then the other guy, they pick a shot and shoot it, and then you got to shoot that same shot, and they go back and forth.
Oh, it's a miss from Brian. Well, He'll set them up again. 3 tries you get.
Yep, so this is an 8-point shot, but you lose a point for every try you take, so now it's only worth 7 points if he makes it on this attempt.
Yeah, really can't afford to lose too much ground. He was our leader and is our leader at the moment. I think it was 179 points he finished yesterday on in first place. Kevin will correct me if I'm wrong.
174. You were close.
174. There you go.
Same. Oh no.
Oh dear. Yeah, a bit of movement there from Brian.
All right, come on, Brian. 3rd time's a charm.
Quick mention to Shari Ross as well, Kevin's better half, who's on the camera, giving us some great angles throughout the morning and afternoon rather. I went to sleep at about 7 AM this morning, Kevin, and I didn't wake up until about 4 PM.
Sounds like the life of a pool player to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
No points for Brian.
Wow, this is well, that's not in the script at all, is it?
So in these preliminary rounds, the points that they are earning, it determines how they are seeded in the bracket for the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. But once we get to the bracket, then basically we're starting over. Then we're just doing a more traditional one-on-one, bracket-style elimination. So these points that they are earning here determines how they're seated in that bracket.
I'm glad you know what you're talking about.
I'm just faking it till I make it. All right, the Evil Knievel shot. 9 points. Jumping over a whole bunch of school buses, pocketing the 1 in the side and the 9 in the corner, at least on this diagram. On the actual table will be the 8 in the side and the 9 in the corner. And even line them all up in numerical order. What an attention to detail.
Now that is OCD at work, right there. Good to see a man who takes pride in his work. Wow. The 8-ball flying off the table, almost made it in the side pocket on the other table. I wonder if that would have counted.
He didn't say which side pocket it had to go into, right? Just
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
side pocket. That's the 15-point version of the shot when you have to make it on the other table.
Yeah.
All right, try number 2. There it is.
There it is.
8 points for Jason.
Yeah, very well played. We've got a question in the chat from Stefan again in Germany. He's asking, how did his pal Abraham do yesterday? Abraham too tall, of course. I think he was second, wasn't he, or something like that? Here we see the replay. Beautiful jump shot. 8 in the side, 9 in the corner. And then storms down the table, little wry smile on his face. He enjoyed that one. So did we.
Absolutely.
Now then.
So Abram yesterday in the points finished 4th in the points as of yesterday. Still time to make up some points today. All right, here we go.
Yeah, and
Superman.
A guy who needs to, it's this man, doesn't he? He needs to make up some points right here, right now. trailing in third place on 6 points. Here we go. Come on, Brian. He should be good at these. Superman. Wow. He's just a little bit off at the moment. Just keep an eye on his body here. I think he's moving slightly. Just before he delivers the cue, let's have a look at this one closer. See that? See that, Kevin? Head up.
Right.
Definite movement on the shot there, and I think it's been his problem on every shot so far this morning. Got to keep that head still. And I was given a great tip by Fedor Gorst, who said, get your chin, when you're down on the cue, then get your chin down that cue as far as possible. Helps to keep...
Does that also count on jump shots too?
That is the jump shot, yeah. He was telling me, as you're up on the shot, when you finally get down to play it properly, you know, when you're ready to play it, just move your head down towards the tip of the cue as far as possible, and that just helps to lock your body in and keep nice and still on the shot. And Fedor Gorst is a good person to listen to because he's probably one of the best, if not the best, jump shot player in the world.
Hey, if Fedor Gorst gives you some advice on pool, you should listen.
Absolutely right. The man from Russia, I think he's from a different planet. Unbelievable talent, and to think he's still only 21, 22 years old, it's just crazy.
Yeah, one of the best in the world, and he was still playing in the juniors.
Yeah.
Up until just recently.
It was amazing. He couldn't play some events, when he was world champion. He couldn't play some events because he wasn't allowed in casinos.
Right.
Wasn't old enough.
Yeah, that was the issue last year at Derby City.
Yes, exactly. Done very well though. Got overall this year.
Yeah, he did great, as expected.
Well, done exactly the same there.
Got balls flying off the floor on two tables at once here.
They're swapping tables here at the moment. That could be a new competition. Scotch doubles artistic pool, and each player playing on a different table, and they have to swap tables. You see over there in the background, Andrew, I believe that is.
Yep, the driver on that far table.
Yeah.
And Jamie the
He
Bayou
struggled
Bullet.
yesterday. Yeah, Jamie, a great character as well. I'm sure we're going to be seeing him on the stream table at some point. And there you go, once again. They don't charge him by the hour for the light. They charge him for floor coverage, I think.
All right, here we go. Theo with his third and final attempt at this shot. There we go. Nice.
Yes, let's go.
7 points for Theo.
You heard what that meant to him. Fabulous shot. Just to answer Stefan once more, yes, I am from Essex, Stefan, not far from London. There we see the replay. And then the fist pump, double fist pump. And the shoulder pump. We're getting it all. Now then, Brian, Pauley. Well, look at this score. Brian way back on 6. So what's he playing here?
The 6-pack. This is a one-handed jump shot. You have to jump all 6 balls out of the rack into the opposite side pocket. $10.
Well, that'll tell you how difficult it is. So does he start with the 1 ball?
Yep. Yeah, that'd be an extra level of difficulty if you had to start with the ones in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, he just doesn't look comfortable at the moment, Brian. His cue was waving around there. Never really was online on that shot.
Yeah, he had a great day yesterday, but struggling today. He told me he doesn't drink coffee. Maybe he should start. Maybe he's not awake yet.
Yeah, could be. Come on, Brian. Looking better. Looking steady. Oof. Yeah, just 6 ball. Well, it was impossible from where it was sitting, I think.
Yeah,
what's he done?
He bumped the ball with the cue stick, which you're not allowed to do.
Ah, so that's a foul.
And the ball can't. Yeah, and the ball can't touch the rack either on the way out. Come on, Brian. Get some more points on the board.
Pressure building. Two ball. Good shot. 3 ball next. Oh, that's it.
Brian really struggling today.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, isn't it, when a player of Brian's ability and skill is struggling. It's nothing worse than seeing a player struggle.
Yep, we've all been there. We feel your pain. All right, Theo, the Bloodshark.
Yeah, certainly the man of the moment.
Theo is going to be shooting a different shot. He's going to be shooting the Derby horse race. A 10-point shot. So it's a bit of a 2-part shot. You have to jump the 1 ball. You have to jump over the 1 ball, causing that stacked ball to drop, and then you shoot the 1 ball into the ball that remains. So kind of a 2-parter. Well, I think I may have described that slightly incorrectly. Theo will show you how it's really done.
Yeah, Theo number 7 at the moment. I don't think he's going to remain number 7 for very long, you know, in the rankings. What a bright future this guy's got.
Absolutely.
Oh, I saw him practicing this one. Is this
There's
where he jumped? He plays the 3 onto the 9 and then jumps the cue ball over the 3 and makes the 5. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. So you got to
like that. Oh, first time, is it?
First try, 10 points.
Yeah, I watched him practicing that before we went live.
Jason will be shooting the same shot.
Yeah, Jason was actually singing Theo's praises last night, wasn't he? Done a little interview with him at the end of yesterday's play, and Jason knows he's up against it here. Beautifully played, and I enjoy watching his celebrations as much as I watching him play. I do watching him play. Did I just see a footstool?
Yes. So in the trick shots, you still have to keep one foot on the floor, but you are allowed to raise up the floor a little bit. So yeah, you're allowed to use a footstool.
Maybe we should just allow him to wear high heels. There's a young player here in Thailand. He was 6 years old when I first met him. That was 11 years ago. And his father actually made him a pair of shoes that were about 6 inches high. Platform shoes. And he learned to play, and he's just made his first 147 at the age of 16. That's snooker, of course. Here we go. This is first time as well.
10 points.
Well, now then.
I forgot to put up Jason's graphic earlier. Ranked second on the WPA Artistic Pool Division from Bay City, Michigan, with a long list of sponsors. You may notice Railbirds is one of them, so we might be a little biased towards in his favor. Can't hold that against us, though, can you?
No, of course not. You're putting your money where your mouth is. And your mouth where your money is. Nothing wrong with that, Kevin. So what's going to be happening next then?
So now we're going on to the Masse shots. So these points will be added to their totals for the overall. And now we start the scores back over again at 0 for the Masse for individual discipline totals. So the ultimate trap shot, 6 points. Don't you hate it when you get left when you get left here?
Oh, that's you often come across this situation in a game of pool, don't you? No, just not getting it at the moment. Burying the cue ball into the side rail. Lots of left-hand English. Hits this back rail and then curves, arcs round to where his knee is now to make the 5 ball. Now keep that head still, Brian. That's better.
Just not getting the curve.
No, he's just not there at the moment, is he? Just not there. Like a horse out the traps yesterday.
Come on, Brian.
Really needs to bite into that cue ball. That's better. Got too much of it. Didn't aim far enough in. Wow, look at that. So far, today has scored just 6 points overall.
All right, Theo Be shooting a different shot. He'll be shooting 1B, Masse around the rack.
Oh yeah, I just saw this on the other table. Pretty self-explanatory, this one.
Yeah, the 6-point shot.
Yeah, you'd expect him to make this first time.
So there's that footstool in use.
Aha! Lovely bit of camera work there. And straight away, first time, he's enjoying this. He's having fun out there, Kevin.
He's feeling it.
He's going to play the same shot by the looks of it.
Same shot.
Different side of the table.
Yep, he's being considerate to the cameras.
Will de Jonker sent me a very nice message last night. Thanks for that, Will. Always appreciate feedback on Facebook. Thanks for your encouragement, mate. Means a lot. Keeps me doing what I do. Wow.
Got a lot on that one.
Really went a long way. He went a long way, didn't he? That's better, but still no joy. Just needs to bite into that cue ball a little bit more.
All right, he's going to nail it this time, I know it. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just never got the action on that cue ball, did he? On any of those 3 attempts, really.
Yeah, he's usually very good at that shot. He usually nails it first try. That's very unusual for him.
You know, I know it's an individual sport, but sometimes your opponents can put pressure on you, and Theo is certainly piling on the pressure because he's making these shots, well, very easily. The machine gun Masse.
Yep, this is a fun one. It's a pretty one.
Yeah, it could take some time to set this one up. Maybe give us just a little bit of time to run through. Caitlin says this is the first Masse she ever learned. I'm guessing she's talking about the one around the triangle.
I'm not sure. Is she talking about the one around the triangle, or is she talking about the machine gun Masse?
I don't know. Let us know, Caitlin. Was it this one?
Whoops.
Oh. This is where we need to hear one of your jokes, Kevin, during the setup.
I need a cheat sheet. I need Tom Rossman to write down all his jokes so I can just steal from him. Just like
First
that,
time,
he says.
just like that. Yeah, he's got an air of confidence about him, hasn't he? That's the beauty of youth. You're not scared, no fear. You don't care about things going wrong. All you concentrate on is things going right. It's only when you've got the scars of battle that you know what can go wrong, and it affects you. There you go, straight away, just like that.
Let's try that again. It's a little bit slower this time.
And you know what? You have to get the cue out the way as well. Great shot, that. He really is like a young Florian Kohler, this guy. Our friend is back. The naked HD XYZ man. I don't know if there's any way we can get rid of that person.
I keep doing what I can. They keep creating new fake accounts.
Oh, they're clever, these bots. Same shot then.
Same shot.
Three ball in the corner. Eight ball. Side pocket. First time.
Just like that.
What a great sound.
7 points to
Very,
Jason.
very well said as well there, Kevin. You sounded that was a great impersonation of the machine gun shot. Machine gun Masse. Now then. There we go. Boom. So, come on, Brian. Really has struggled up to now. I wonder if he's been off and had a coffee.
Did I score that right? I gave Theo 6 points, but didn't he make it on his first try?
Yes.
So
both of them made it on their first try.
So that should be 7 points.
Yeah.
Fortunately, my scoring here is not the official score, so if I get it wrong, it's not the end of the world, but I do like to try to get it right.
So Brian, the chemist. Needs to become the pool artist right now. Time running out.
You know, it's a good question, Stephen. Or Stefan. I'm not sure how you pronounce that.
Yes, Stefan. Yes!
All right,
In
first
it
try.
goes. 7 points. Gets a round of applause.
7 points.
We're all level. Lucky sevens. 777. If you get that in the machine in casino in Vegas, worth a lot of money.
All right, so the issue with the score was I forgot to give him 7. He had 6 from the first shot, and then I forgot to give him the 7 on the second shot, so he should have 13. The chat has let me know of my error, so thank you.
Yeah, I love it because the chat room is like a third man in the booth, isn't it? They see things we don't. Yeah, funny you should ask that question, Stefan. I was actually looking up the history of artistic pool today, and I think I'm right in saying it started with the three cushion many, many, many years ago. I forget the exact date, but it's still in my search history. I'm just having a quick look now. Yeah, actually began in 1993, according to good old Wikipedia.
Did he hit himself in the knee on that one?
I think he got his knee out just in time, but it didn't have the backspin on it. And I remember that the shot he was playing earlier, where he was trying to go around the triangle, just never got the spin. And there again, miscued, came off the edge of the cue ball. Well, they call it artistic pool. It's a little bit like gymnastic pool sometimes. The positions you have to get yourself in. Got plenty of backspin, but didn't get the accuracy. So 3 misses.
3 misses. No points. All right, now Brian will be shooting 3C, the big guy Masse. 8-point shot. Masse around the 3 ball with a lot of right spin and 2 rails pocketing the combo.
Lots of cheering from the next table. So come on, Brian. I just never got hold of that cue ball then. Need the tip of that cue to really bite into that cue ball and get it spinning. Lots of left-hand English. Oh, he's miscued. He's having a nightmare today. Superman needs to go and have a cuddle from Lois Lane, I think.
I think Jason might be Brian's kryptonite here. Oh, this is
better. This has got a chance. He's got a chance.
Oh, no.
Oh, my word. Well, things really not going Brian's way today, is it? Yeah, mention of Charles Lakey in the chat. What a cue action that guy's got. Great player to watch, Charles. Very nice guy as well.
All right, the mini racket Masse for Theo. The one Jason had a hard time with.
You might have just noticed there, Theo having a look over, heard the cheers, had a look over. Shows he's interested in everything that's going on.
Yeah, and, something you'll hear a lot at these trick shot tournaments that you will almost never hear at a regular pool tournament is the players cheering for each other.
Oh, look at that. Missed the one ball.
Like when Brian was at the table last shot, Jason was, you could almost hear Jason in the background. Maybe you could hear him cheering on Brian, offering him support. You don't hear that in a pool tournament, you know, cheering for your opponent.
No, no.
But that's the level of sportsmanship that they have in the artistic pool. It's just one big family, just out here putting on a show, having a good time, at least trying to.
Yeah, we need to get more coverage of this great art. Really is fantastic, and I know I'm going to do all I can to help promote this great discipline. I love it. I really love it. Well, just a little bit of frustration there from Theo. It's all been going so well for him. Just maybe slow down a little bit.
All right, third try at the mini racket Masse.
Yeah, you can see him just waiting for the guy on the next table to play his shot. So here we go. Wow, first three misses.
And two out of the three tries, that near ball in the corner doesn't go, which is, you know, that's the one you expect to go.
Yeah, and bizarrely enough, he made the other two balls.
Right.
The easy one, or the supposedly easy one, didn't go. So the first hiccup, the first chink in the armour. So come on, Brian. Really does remind me of Dennis Taylor.
All right, the jump Masse, another one of Jason's favorites, but Brian is the one shooting it.
Yeah, this is a high degree of difficulty, I think. You see him just marking or just pointing on the table where he wants the cue ball to land and then zip back. Caught the rack anyway, so wouldn't have counted.
Yeah, that custom rack says Brian Pauley on one side. It says Superman on the other side.
You see Sherry zooming in. Brian Pauley. There's the pointing on the rack on the table where the bed where he wants to land that rock. And again, he's caught the rack. It won't count.
Yeah, it would have gone. The cue ball was heading towards the 11, but he caught the rack, so no good. Paul from the UK is watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Whereabouts are you in the UK? Been very hot there just recently. They've had a heat wave. 40 degrees in places. No, caught the rack again.
No points. Man, Brian's
He
struggling today.
Yeah, he can't complain about the rack. It's his own rack.
So yeah, heat wave in the UK over 40 Celsius. That's like 105 Fahrenheit or something like that. That's a scorcher.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be over 100 or 38 Celsius here tomorrow. Or no, not tomorrow, Sunday.
Really? Really? Yes.
All right.
First time.
First time for Theo, or first try. That was
Have we got a
9
replay of
points.
that? Have we got a replay of that one? Looked like it very close to the side pocket point. I'm putting it on you here, aren't I, Kevin? I'm making you work hard for your money. Oh yeah, just before I just thought it caught the point, but it didn't. Great shot.
Almost caught the point of the rack.
Yeah. 2 points. How many points did he actually score?
That was 9 points.
Oh, nice.
All right, and this is one of
Well in
Jason's
control.
favorite shots. Uh, 5153 Flash says he watches and he goes and tries them, and then he laughs. They're harder than they seem. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys,
If you think
when
these
they get
shots
it
are
right,
easy,
they
go
make
try
it
them.
look easy. Oh, yes. No, caught the rack. You just saw him moving the rack back onto the rail again. This is what Brian kept doing. Just catching the rack. And again.
And I just, Brian in the background, I might have heard him cheering on Jason, telling him, come on, you got this.
He has got
Oh,
it.
man.
Oh! Caught dead on the point. Wasn't going anywhere after it hit that part of the triangle.
Oh, that was a nice shot on that next table. I don't know if you saw it. Oh,
Yeah.
just missed it.
Oh, he didn't make it. Oh. We're getting 2 for the price of 1 here, guys, on YouTube, Railbirds TV. Great to be here.
Oh, and we're going to try that exact same shot on this table so we get a close-up view of it. A 10-point shot.
Yeah, I've seen Venom play this shot. This is an absolutely crazy shot. I saw Venom play this live at his house. Here we go. I think he's got the box out. Oh, to be young again. Perfect angle. Oh, he's done it too much. Too much.
It's funny, on this
So
graphic, you can shoot the cue ball anywhere in the black rectangle. I wonder if anyone ever shot it from like pocket F, that bottom right corner.
Well, I've actually seen Venom play that shot. That's exactly the one I'm talking about.
How'd he hit it? Oh!
No, how'd he hit it? Not good.
Too good or too good, depending on how you view it.
Too good, yeah.
All right, third try.
Playing the shot in his mind. The trick here, don't under compensate.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
Please stop, Roberts.
Don't choke there.
Oh, dear. He's certainly a great character. And that's what every sport needs, is characters.
Nope.
Railbirds. So So the chalk, something like 6 inches from the spot. Wow. You've got to go round the chalk, Jason. Played in fantastic spirit. Great to see. And my respect for these guys is growing with every shot.
Yeah, these are tough shots.
So 3 misses, 1 miscue, and 2 where he got hold of the cue ball too much, so it'll be no score as well.
All right, now Brian will be shooting the same shot, and this will be the final shot of this discipline and of this stream.
Yeah, 2 more to come, guys. We're going to be here 3 p.m., 6 p.m. I think he's going to get this first time. Oh.
Just a little more.
Yeah, just needs to grip that cue ball just a little bit more.
Grip it and rip it.
Oh, took the chalk with him. How about that? Knocked the chalk onto the 1 ball. Well, didn't get round the chalk, unfortunately.
Didn't get round the chalk. All right, so what that means is Theo is going to be adding 30 points to his overall, and depending on how the other 2 players did in this division, Theo might be the winner for this discipline as well. So we'll have the final totals later, and we're going to start quarterfinals, which will be the I think the 1 and 8 and 2 and 7. Is that how they seed them together? Something like that?
Oh, yeah. It's from the ends to the middle.
Yeah. So the number 1 and number 8 player will be playing against each other, and the number 2 and the number 7 player will be playing each other in a bracket style. And that will be like what you've seen on ESPN
And
Trick Shot Magic.
We will have the middle on here. The middle 2 on here because they are the closer matched, as far as this weekend. So we'll have those. And hello, everybody. Nice for you all to be able to hear me.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, some good camera shots there once again. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, thank you. We are having a playoff for the jumps. And Brian's going to jump in here and tell you all about it. And I guess I'll go get back on that camera.
Oh, we're going to have a playoff, a shootout.
Playoff for the jumps.
Yo, many actors have played Superman, the hero we rely on. I remember Christopher Reeve, but I don't recall Brian. You're Brian Pauley, the man that can fly. He jumps balls over everything. He make that cue ball hit the sky. Tonight he'd be playing the artistic pool. Will his panties be on the outside of his stockings like a fool? He is known as the Superman of the pool trick shot nation. Roberto Gomez is the Superman in the game of rotation. I wonder who would win at 9-ball race to 10, and whoever loses can't be called Superman again. But Roberto should also try to make balls take flight. Will Brian or Roberto have the strongest kryptonite? Yo, I is looking forward to commentating on that bout. Yo, this is 2-piece Q. I gotta fly. I'm out.
So, Brian is joining us now. So you had such a great day yesterday, just couldn't get started today.
Yeah, jump and Masse are not really my strong suits. I mean, I jump pretty good, and pretty much most of my jumps were like really, really close, but you know, they were just a hair off and just had a bad day. Somebody had some kryptonite, so.
Yeah, we had mentioned, I think it was Jason, had some hidden in his pocket. So tell us about this shootout that we got going on here.
All right, so they both scored 38 in jump, so this is the tiebreaker. So they will lag to see who can pick to go first, and they'll shoot the initial tiebreaker shot, which is that Evel Knievel jump shot. If they're still tied after that first shot, then we'll draw for the 10-point shots.
All right.
So this is the 9-point Evel Knievel shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying in commentary, Brian, that yesterday you were on fire, finished the day top of the list, and today the first couple of shots I thought set the precedent for the rest of your attempts today. You know, you just seemed to struggle a little bit, missing just by fractions, and then it seemed to get worse and worse as you went on.
Yep, I would absolutely agree with that. And that's usually with me. If I hit a shot first couple times, or the first couple shots, then I'm like, all right, confidence is there, get going, and then just couldn't catch it.
Yeah, it was. I actually said it was hard to watch because we all know what a great player you are, and to see you not performing to the standard that we know you can was very, very disappointing for us, and I'm sure even worse for you. But anyway, you're still in it.
Oh yeah. So Jason's going to jump 7 balls, 8 ball on the side, 9 in the corner. I missed this by like inches. I was so frustrated.
Yeah, we kept on just whiffing right by the 8 ball.
All right. First try.
First time.
So now Tim has to shoot it. He has to make it on this attempt. If he doesn't make it on this attempt, Jason gets the jump title. If he does...
So what's the secret to making this shot, Brian? What are you concentrating on?
Finding out as far as how far you got to hit it. Like where Jason hit that, is you see to hit the table first just in front of the 8 ball. If you hit that 8 ball in the air, you have more tendency to knock one of those balls off the table or not be as accurate.
Yeah, we saw the 8 ball fly off onto the floor on a few occasions, actually. So he wants to land it just in front.
All right,
like that.
Right back, 1 second.
Well played. Absolutely perfectly played by both.
All right, so they both hit on their first attempt, so now they got to do a 10-point shot. Oh, I think they're bringing Sherry in there to pick the shot. Picking a ball at random. All right, so she picked a 1.
So that is going to be 5A.
All right, so 5A.
10-point jump shot.
The jump in and out.
5A. Yep. Jump in and out. This is the one that I like that I never hit on stream.
Oh, this one. Yeah, this has made a lot of people cry.
Yeah, I hit this in practice at the last event and missed it in the tournament. But this is another one. You got to get that speed and height just right to knock that object ball out of the rack.
Wow, this is a tough shot. What difficulty is this? 10?
This is a 10.
Yeah. Wow.
So basically, the 1 ball is going to make the 6, and the cue ball is going to make the 4. That's what that looks like. What he's got on the table.
See, not only do you have to jump the ball out of the rack, you have to pocket both balls.
Yep. And keep all the balls on the table too.
For anybody that thinks, trick shots and artistic pool is just setup shots, yeah, try one of these.
Yeah, so he went over the rack, so you either got to dial it back the power or bring your angle down.
Wow, close.
Oh, that was close.
Cue ball had to make that ball. So now you can, now he's got the angle dialed in, the speed dialed in. Now you just got to change your aim point.
Yeah, just needs that cue ball to go slightly more to the right.
All right, Tim gets an attempt. If he hits this on any attempt, he wins the discipline title.
And if he doesn't, we draw another 10-pointer.
ball. Back in the day, it used to be determined on like how many first attempts you made. It was basically a math formula, and just some people were like, "Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that." But now it's people love the shootout idea because you're doing it on the table, and it's fun, it's entertaining,
Now we're seeing a different setup here. Look, Brian. So explain this to us.
So the ball is on the spot. The rack can be anywhere it can go. So I put the rack back a little bit, but Tim was practicing this with the rack close to it. And I believe, I'm trying to figure if you can contact the rack. Pretty sure you can.
I mean, this looks tougher. If it could be tougher.
Yeah, some people like it closer because you're catching it on the upswing. I like it a little further back, but everybody has their preference. So I saw Tim make this earlier yesterday in practice.
Yeah, I suppose if you're catching the top of the ball on the way up, then you're going to get both balls bouncing.
Yeah, so he hit the rack, so hopefully he can get a little more angle on this. Yeah, he's going a little steeper.
Yeah.
Oof.
Stupid shot, he says. Hello, Daniel from Croatia. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello,
Caitlin says hi.
Croatia, what a wonderful country that is. I actually drove through there in 1981 on my way to Greece.
Actually,
then it was Yugoslavia.
To answer Josh's question on some of how the shots are point-wise, some of these shots have been around for a while, so they've kept the same point value. But why some people hit higher shots, easier, you just practice them a lot. So some 10-pointers are hard for some people, some 10-pointers are easier for people. Ooh, that was close.
So Sherry is going to enter the field of play. There she is. Kevin's better half. It's turned into a game of bingo.
See, it's when she pulls out. Pulls out the 2-ball 5B.
The 6-pack.
Ah, the one-hander out of the rack.
Like Gabby Fashoy's favorite shot.
Oh, he hits this like it's a hanger.
We saw you play this earlier on, didn't we?
Yeah, I shot this earlier. I was between this one and the Derby horse race, which is what you saw Theo and Jason hit, but I was right in between which one I was going to shoot, and the other one I wasn't hitting very good. I usually hit this okay, but I was in my own head. This is one of those one-handed out of the rack for 1 ball is hard enough, but then 6 of them, you got to really compose yourself, not go too fast if you're somebody who likes to go fast.
Yeah, I remember you made the first one, and then you caught the 6-ball with the tip of your cue, I think, or the part of your cue.
Yeah, that's the hard part about this. Not only can you not contact the rack with the ball coming out, you can't disturb any of the balls.
Yeah, very difficult. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so using the delta racks actually works for this because you can hear it. I think
you mean the metal one?
Yep. I think Jason practiced this with the actual diamond racks. I think he's switching back to that now.
I've got a question, actually, Brian. You've got your own Superman Brian Pauley rack, and I'm probably wrong here, but yours looked slightly thicker, slightly higher, or is it regulation size?
That's the regulation size. It's the Delta Select. I'm sorry, it's the Delta Elite. That's which one it is. So
Okay.
I think the Delta Selects might be a hair different, but all right. Oh, off the rack.
Oh no.
So he gets one more swing at this, and then we'll see what happens here. Determines what Tim is going to have to do. It's like everybody around the room that's in the room is over here watching this.
Just looking at one of Jason's sponsors there. Digital Pool, big hi to Isaac Wotton. Doing some great things. Hi Isaac. I had the pleasure of meeting him at one of the events I was at. Well, he's speeded up here.
Yep,
oh, this is like
he's
speed pool.
Rhythm.
He's got a rhythm. He's got the rhythm. Come on, don't stop. Oh, go on, hit that 6 ball anyway.
Oh, man.
Oh, he was going
Thought
so well.
And the thing is, Tim hit this in prelims.
Hey, can you rack him closer like that?
I believe the rack's in
I was going to say.
Really?
I believe
wow.
so. I'd have to look it up. But I set it up in back there. That's just where I set it.
I've always seen it like frozen to the rail. I've never seen it out like that. I didn't know you could put it where you wanted it.
Yeah, I believe it says in hand. You see Tim's getting
wow.
a nice rhythm.
Oh!
Oh,
he was
man.
going so well.
Wow. And I've done that. That is just debilitating right there. Oh, man. And then the funny part is, we got another playoff after this.
Have we?
Yeah, Abram and Theo both shot 30 in Masse, so they're doing a playoff right after this. All right, focus, Tim. Bingo.
Yes, there it is.
Tim wins the jump title. All right, and this is going to be Abram and Theo for Masse.
Wow, we're getting spoilt this evening, guys.
Oh, yeah.
2 shootouts.
All right, Abram and Theo.
2 sudden deaths.
And the tiebreaker for this is the jump Masse.
Oh,
That's,
lovely.
that's a 9-pointer. I think that's 4A.
All right, the point of the rack can't be past the center line.
Okay, yep. So he had it behind the center line. Yep. Tim Gallagher, ladies and gentlemen, he's the one who did the graphics.
And what nice graphics they are, too. We love those graphics.
He wanted to come to this tournament, but he couldn't. But he'll be coming to our world tournament. You've probably seen him on Instagram, Tim the Quiet Man Gallagher.
Yeah, I said jokingly on commentary last night that I'd love to have one of those as a piece of art on one of my walls. Send me one. And
yeah, I'll send you all
actually
120
Tim
of
sent
them.
me one.
And you can pick.
My house isn't that big. My house isn't that big.
Wow, look at this lag.
Wow. 4 ball gets it slightly, I think.
Yep. So now Abram won the lag, so he's picking who goes first, and I think he said he's going first.
So the name Mihellis, where does that originate? Do we know?
I have no idea.
What's no? Be interesting to know.
Yeah, Mark keeps asking all these tough questions.
Well, the cool part is for the quarterfinals, which will be coming up later, we'll have one of us in the booth that's not playing.
Thank God for that. Here we go. We got some professional analysis in the booth.
Yeah, and the cool thing is Abram's a really good cue maker. He's one of the prime cue makers and cue repair guys from the San Diego area. And he's probably made most of our Masse cues that we compete with. He made mine and a couple other guys. So he's very good at what he does.
So this is this 4A, the jump Masse?
Jump Masse, yep. cue ball has to go past the second diamond. The full ball has to go past the second diamond and cannot touch the rack coming out. You can hit it coming back.
Okay.
Oh, it definitely went past.
Wow, he's got it.
Smoked that one.
First try.
Yeah, too tall. I don't think you can be too tall for a jump shot. Seems to be a little bit of an advantage.
Oh, yeah. That's why you see some people that are shorter use a stool, because we actually have
we were talking about that earlier on. I said, oh, I just spotted a stool, I think, and then Kevin explained that you can actually use the stool.
Yep. The term is called raise the floor, because some people just are not tall enough to get the leverage to do that. So, all right, here's Theo's attempt.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
No.
So Abram wins the Masse title.
Just like that, Abram gets the Masse title. Congratulations. So that is going to be the end of our stream for now. We're going to be back later at 3 o'clock with our first quarterfinal match. Do we know who's going to be in that yet?
Nope, I got to put everything together in the bracket.
All right, we got to let the people, got to let the brain trust figure all that out. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll be back at 3 o'clock Eastern U.S. time. See you guys then.
See you later.
PremierBilliards.com. Exceptional cues, cases, and accessories from premium brands like Q-Tech, Predator, Mucci, and McDermott. Also featuring JB cases, championship felt, and even more. All your billiard supplies, one simple solution. Want it? We've got it. Need it? Get it shipped fast. Find it at PremierBilliards.com.